Yeah, I built this AI captions generator. It's hooked up to Supabase for authentication. I've got Stripe integration running. I'm running ads for it, and it's making like $500 a month in profit. In 2021, my friend got hired as a software engineer with a to-do app on his GitHub. And last month, I watched someone with 15 tutorial projects get rejected without a single call back, while another developer with one real deployed app got 3 offers in less than 30 days. And here's the thing. It used to be easy. Like I just said, you could grind through a coding bootcamp, binge some tutorials on YouTube, slap together a few projects, and boom, junior developer role. Those days were absolute chaos for developers. It was like the Wild West. It was like the gold rush. But that gold rush is over. The barrier to entry didn't just rise, it completely transformed. And now self-taught developers, bootcamp grads, even CS degree holders are struggling to break in. Imagine having a computer science degree. You just went to school for 4 years and you're still struggling to find a job. So the real question isn't, can I still get hired? It's how do I stand out when everyone has the same tutorial projects and the same bootcamp capstone projects? First off, my honest take on bootcamps versus CS degrees versus self-taught in 2026. If you can get a computer science degree, that's still the best route. I know like college is expensive. Maybe you don't have 4 years. Maybe you've got, family dynamics going on. I get it, dude. Everyone has their own situation. But if you're going the self-taught route, you need to go about it differently. You need to stand out because you don't have that computer science degree from some prestigious university. You're like, oh yeah, I learned development on YouTube and built this to-do app. So you need something to showcase. Even boot camps know this, right? Like at the end of a boot camp, what do? You build a capstone project for your portfolio. But here's where most people go wrong, in my opinion. They go the boring way, right? Like, yeah, I built this to-do app. Then I built this CRM app, and here's my calculator that I programmed. Nobody cares. That's not interesting. It's boring and it doesn't pique anyone's interest. It doesn't stand out. Now, the way that actually works and what I've seen work for other people who have actually gotten a job, you need to build something real. Build something you're excited about, because when you're genuinely excited about a project and you speak about it, then you speak about it with more intensity. You're more engaged. You have more invested, and people like hearing other people talk about things they actually care about. That's why YouTube is so popular. People come on here talking about shit they are passionate about, and people find that interesting. So let me give you an example of an interesting project, one that would make you stand out in the 500 plus applicants on LinkedIn within the last hour. Instead of a to-do app, imagine this. Yeah, I built this AI captions generator. It's hooked up to Supabase for authentication. I've got Stripe integration running. I'm running ads for it, and it's making like $500 a month in profit. The user uploads a video, the AI generates captions, or maybe you're using FFmpeg with AI to edit them, whatever, but it's a real business. Now that's cool. That stands out. And when you get to the interview and someone asks about it, you can dive deep into your project. Yeah, so I'm uploading these files into like S3 buckets, front ends built in React. I ran into this problem. It took me days to figure out, but I finally solved it. Supabase is handling the back end. We actually switched over from Firebase, what I originally started with, and I've got some cron jobs running, some automations. Here's how I got my first customers. They complained about this like one thing. So I built a new feature, and dude, that's compelling. That's what people want. People want to hear that story. That beats, oh, I built a to-do app. So when you build a tool like this, let's say the Captions app, for example, right? You're learning everything. Authentication, people signing up, right? CRUD operations, the create, read, update, delete. You're learning hosting, deployment, working with real users, payment processing with Stripe. You're using sales attribution for like a Facebook pixel, sending events from your server back to Facebook, and the real development and engineering that actually matters. This is what businesses care about. And here's where it gets even better. You can talk about real optimization that you implemented. If you're in an interview, you could be like, yeah, I had Stripe's hosted payment page initially, but I noticed like a 30 to 40% drop off of people, where people were dropping off in the sales funnel and it looked kind of sketchy, like they were like leaving my site to pay. So I coded an embedded form instead, using Stripe's embedded form, made it look more in line with my site. And that one change alone increased my conversion rate. I went from making like $250 a week to $400 a week just with that one simple change. Now you're talking about real numbers, real problems, real solutions. People will eat that up in an interview. And you can keep going. Then I started running ads and needed better attributions. So I set up my Facebook pixel, but my event match quality was like a 2, which really sucks. So I started sending additional data like IP addresses, browser agents, all these different parameters, right? And I got my match quality score way up to like a 6 or a 7. When you build something yourself, start to finish, you get an understanding of how the code works, right? Like how different systems work together, because that's the reality. You're never going to build a project and just like write some JavaScript and then you're done, right? You're going to use multiple different technologies, databases, APIs, third-party integrations, proving that you know how to work with all of these things, that you're competent and can hook it all up and make it work. That's massive. That's what people are looking for. That's what hiring managers are looking for. That story would sell you in an interview. People like a cool story. In an interview, they want to hear like, what have you built? How did you build it? What are some struggles you ran into? How you overcame those struggles or blockers, how you added new features, how you made it faster, how you made it cheaper, fewer database calls, whatever it is. How are you thinking about scaling your project? They want to see how well you understand something. There's a limitless opportunity here, like where you build real projects. And the ultimate benefit here, by the way, this thing could actually make money. So think about it. You could go to school, pay to learn, and then go find a job, or you can build a real business, get paid, actually make some money, and learn a high income skill at the same time. So that's the move for 2026. If you're self-taught, or you're coming from a boot camp, or even if you have a computer science degree and you're still struggling to find a job, you need to build some real shit. Not tutorials, not clones, real products that solve real problems that you can talk about with genuine excitement. That is what is going to get you hired.